Hello, welcome back to Randomization Live Noding. In this episode, I will be sharing the node setup to create something like this. So this is actually quite simple. It's just a bunch of boxes, 81 boxes in total, and each and every boxes get a kind of like a unique gradient color, and each and every boxes it actually have its own vertex color. And the vertex color is something that's driven by their position, and I accomplished that by simply started with a plane. So I started with a plane, subdivided it 10 by 10, so and then I polygon boom it and separating every faces. So I have 81 faces, 9 by 9 polygon, which later I extruded so it's become a box. Before I do that, for each and every separated polygon face, I randomize its position. So originally it's all simply flush like a normal grid. So I randomize it using random number, and I use split here, so each and every boxes get its own position. Using transform mesh and set the space to global and only in z-axis. And for each and every separate polygon face, I subdivide it a couple of times so we have smoother value. And then I extruded the resulting objects. So each one of them is getting a vertex color per vertices. You can try face or loop. Might have something interesting there as well. Now here is just me playing with the HSV hue saturation value. So you can have something that's more like pastel color if you like. So each one of them has this origin. So the origin of each polygon face that has been subdivided, I believe, yeah. And then we simply kind of separate the vector and then look at the position in x-axis. So because we want to make like a spectrum rainbow gradient across, and then I simply remap it. So see, you can see very visually what's going on. We still have a lot of control over the placement of the gradient across. And then I have also this vector noise that's kind of mixing the value. So let me try demonstrating this. So I'm using vector noise, blender noise, or we can use Perlin or Voronoi. Perlin, in this case, you can see the Perlin in x-axis is different to blender one. So I kind of like that. So it's just a slight noise across multiple boxes. So each one have kind of offset the gradient slightly. I can control it. I can control the noise using this multiply scalar. So there's a lot of this procedural knowledge that you can use. Just disturbing the box. You can actually kind of randomize the box further anytime in point. If we use random color, this is what if we are using random color for each and every boxes. Oh well, I guess, yeah. But you can experiment with this. So using the position, this is actually very similar to cycles. You can accomplish most of them using cycles, but I think by understanding this, testing it using sverchok, and then you can go to shaders, it's much more easier to understand. Yeah, and you can animate this now. And you can also bake it out if you like. Simply, you can either have like one material with a whole PBR baked into single texture, or you can have multiple texture across. It's always better to, if you want to bake it as AR, you want to bake it as efficient as possible. So anyhow, this is the whole process. Hopefully you find this interesting. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.